Well, I'm gonna reach down then and scoop up the gnome. Well, when I say scoop up, I mean grab by the back of the neck and carry it. Uh,
He would sort of carry him disgustingly, like.
right.
There's been a bit of time that's passed. Can I do a check to see if I wake up, or is that too
It
soon?
hasn't been that long.
I mean, actually roll to see.
I mean, I did have only one drink technically and passed out, so maybe it goes through my body quickly.
Nope, you're dead to sleep.
The gnome wets himself.
Sorry. I rolled my dice. Sorry, I didn't know that was a year check. All right.
The gnome wets himself on the way upstairs.
So yeah, I just grab him by this robe between his shoulder blades and lift it off the floor. Just carry him up
Easy
the
to
stairs
lift,
that way.
loud snoring.
Right. I assume I have some general idea where his room is, so I can pitch him into his bed, and then head toward mine.
All right, you do that. I will say, just so I don't forget, do you say we're ending here, or?
When we both go to bed.
My character's going to go to bed, so I don't really have anything else to do.
Is he going to go to bed, the NPC?
Seeing everyone else, he would, yeah. So
I was kind of thinking about rolling a nightmare check to see if I if I wake up casting a spell.
And I just give Mike Oxlong a pat on the back and then go to bed.
I ignore it.
Just don't. I'm not actually doing that though, because I don't want to accidentally kill. Burning hands would not. This would not be good.
Not in this city. So we're all in bed, I guess, now. Missing bookstore owner, yeah, is probably going to be one of the next quests to look into.
I just want to make sure I could remember it next week, so.
Just so I don't forget, you guys wake up. Some of you well rested, one of you not so well rested.
Can I do a hangover check?
He wakes up vomiting.
You already have one. It's unpleasant. Like as you wake up, you hear tapping on your window, and you look over and you see a familiar owl that you saw yesterday. You open it up and you see it's holding a letter.
So I didn't wake up at all during the night, did I? Because there was a spell I wanted to cast before while I still had 2 slots.
Please don't let the place on fire. It's made out of wood.
No, it was going to be a find familiar to get an owl familiar.
Sure, go ahead.
You
do that.
I will take the letter.
Okay. I'm just gonna roll.
You see.
I rolled a natural.
Fine handwriting.
I rolled a natural 20 on the find familiar. Does that give me any advantage with my owl?
What are you trying to do with it?
It was just to summon it, so I can summon it and then dismiss it. Like, I think it's a ritual spell. It takes an hour to cast. So like
an hour.
Yeah, I was like some point during the night. I just wanted to do it because I wanted to use up so that way my spell slots I had 2 again, and so I have my owl.
You would even with the natural 20. You would have to spend. I mean, you could hastily try to do it, but it would be almost an hour to cast it.
Well, the hour isn't the issue. The thing is because resting in the inn's a long rest. Since I had 2 spell slots from yesterday.
Oh yeah, if you were just
that's why I wanted to use it, so that way I'd have 2. That way I'd have my owl familiar and my 2 spell slots for today.
Okay. Well, as you go unconscious, again after you summon the owl, you fall asleep and it dispels because it can't. It's a concentration spell, and it only stays up while you are conscious.
Oh, that's right. You're right. Damn.
But you had an owl for about 2 minutes.
There's a really nice owl too because I rolled a 20. All right, I'm done. Just
so detailed.
Continue with the lack thing.
What's the envelope? Who's the envelope addressed to?
You actually. You don't. It's not like a specific name, but it says Brenton's friends. If you can skim down to the bottom and see it's from Katya. Very neat handwriting. It says, if you wish, there was a predicament the city had. You guys look like you were pretty strong. I am willing to pay you guys to hunt down some 2 half ogres that have been on the path, hurting people that are traveling down the path. And she has a small little map with a location. It's in a shack to the west of Orthorn, about an hour away. And she says, if you wish to take it, come speak to her in the morning.
Okay.
And it's just a very brief message about an opportunity if you
Right.
wish to take it. And that's it. And yeah, I assume you tell everyone too, but other than that, that's it.
Probably want to note that down for next week as well, yeah.
Yeah, I can write that. Sure.
Are we going to do both of those? Because we've also got to go back to see Branson, right?
They might be related.
Possibly. Are you using your drawing tablet there?
No.
Because it looks so neat.
I can't write like that.
That was a good session there.
Thank you.
It was fun. Oh, how much experience do we get? Do we level?
Yeah.
I'm actually going to calculate that right now. Give me a minute or so.
Oh,
I
that's
just want to point out, I don't hate Lego. I really like Lego as a person. It's just our characters don't get on.
It's okay. I don't take what you do to the gnome personally, all right? It's a shtick now, so I'm totally into it. Why do you think I play it up?
How close are you guys to level 2?
I need 100 experience to get to level 2.
What about you guys?
125.
Eli, what about you?
One's level 2 again. I forgot.
How much experience do you need? Or how much do you have right now? How much experience? Top right of your page?
175.
175. Oh. Alright. Since it's only 25 away, I was going to give 100 to each, but everyone else, I'll round it up to 300. Or was that how much it was? Yeah, 300 to level up. So I will grant everyone, because you were pretty close. So, and I don't want to split up leveling, so.
Right.
So all of you have reached level 2?
We're all at 300 XP. We're now level 2.
Yeah, 300 XP, and I'm pretty sure you guys saw, I did list the benefits you guys get in the D&D Discord.
Yeah.
So last time you guys finished that path to Orthorn, and you went to visit Katya. And then you guys went shopping after that. You delivered the amulet. She sent a note over to Brenson. You guys are still unsure, I think, about whether you're going to go to Brenson first or do Katya's new mission that she gave you to Lack in the inn that you guys are staying at. While you guys are shopping, Martin insulted the dwarf. Then he kind of insulted Lego by calling him a gnome. And then you guys went to the bookstore, potion shop, went to sleep and get some drinks at the Sleeping Giant Inn nearby.
Where
And-
Hanoke passed out after one drink.
Yeah,
That was great.
one single drink.
I'm a gnome. I don't know what he gave me. He might have roofied me. We don't know.
He probably did. That's what you think it is, by the way. But then Lack threw you on the bed to sleep, and then you guys woke up to that.
Thanks
He-
for the
he-
call.
He did throw you, yeah. And then Lack woke up to the sound of the owl pecking the window nearby in his room, and that's where you guys got the note. So, what do you guys want to do now?
Well, first question I have is, did we pick up the stuff that we ordered from
No, we haven't.
Dwarf last week?
Oh
Nope.
no, you haven't. You have to go. He said in the morning. So
Okay, so we're going to have to
Yes,
go
we
there
did.
first, right, and pick up his
So,
stuff.
first thing says this is a long rest, and I dinged. My character has a new ability. I picked the School of Divination, which allows me to roll 2 d20s, and whatever rolls I get to keep. And then at some point between now and my next long rest, I can replace any of our rolls, your guys's, mine, or the DM's, with what I rolled on the d20s.
Oh,
How
so
many
you have to roll
D20s
them
you
right
get?
now.
I have to roll them right now after the long rest. Yes.
I hope one of them's a 1.
Well, that'd be great because that means I can make you roll a 1.
Do you have to have the consent of the player?
Nope, not at all. I have a 10. I'm going to record these. A 10 and a. Come on, 1. A 6. Great. So don't piss me off today.
My character doesn't do that. My character is nice to gnomes.
So I have a
No.
question.
Yeah, good.
We did our deal with Brinson.
Yeah.
He has not paid us.
You have to go return to
Goodbye.
him. And he has the gold for you.
Right.
He was just waiting for you guys to get back.
So the letter about the half ogres, did that tell us which direction they were in?
Yeah, she mentioned it. She hasn't told you like where. She just said go to her for more details if you're interested.
Okay.
One last housekeeping thing I got out of the way. Can I? I mean, I could roll again for it, I guess. But can I just keep my owl from last night because I want to use that as my find familiar?
Yeah, you can.
Keep the owl.
While you guys are getting like breakfast and such, you can start casting that, and then when you guys leave, it'll be ready.
All right. I'll have an Owly the Owl familiar. His name is Owly. Please respect him.
God.
Also, did we decide on a party name? I think everybody kind of like Lego suggestion you put in earlier for now.
Which one was my suggestion? I don't remember.
The
Don't stand so
Don't
close.
say don't stand so close to me.
Don't stand so close to me. That one.
I'm just going to use my old figurine for my owl familiar, if that's okay.
Alright.
Aiden.
Yep.
I wouldn't want to get figurines for every animal you can summon anyway.
I can only have one at a time, so if
Yeah, but you could change it. Like say I want an
Yeah.
owl or I want a cat
Oh,
now.
yeah. This will just be it. Yeah. It's pretty much always going to be an owl, I think. So
Got it.
Alright.
So, what you guys want to do?
let's go get the stuff.
We're gonna have breakfast first. I wanna speak to Hanok and see if he's willing to talk to me today.
Yeah, you guys are eating in there.
How
before you
hungover
leave.
am I? Do I need to roll for that?
Yeah, go ahead and make a Constitution saving throw.
12, and that's my Constitution modifier, or
Yes, what's your con modifier?
+2.
You're
So 14. I have.
you're mostly recovered. You just have a slight headache.
All right, I'm in a decent mood then.
Still doing everybody's snaps on all their characters.
What would you like to say to me, big boy?
Passed out pretty hard last night.
You know, I'm not used to this non-gnome ale. I don't know what it is you gave me yesterday. What did you buy for me?
Oh, I didn't
was
buy
that a
it
beer?
for you. I buy it for you. I just asked for the finest. I wanted to say sorry to you for being mean to you unnecessarily this far.
Well, clearly that was the finest because, yeah, that did me in very quickly. Oh, let me go over to the table.
Having seen the dwarf yesterday, I have a newfound respect for gnomes.
Well, you should know that your drink, I think, messed with my mind because I feel like I can predict the future now.
Oh,
So
really?
whatever it was that you gave me really hit me hard. I also woke up with this owl familiar. I don't know. I guess I casted it in the middle of the night. I mean, like I know I can
Yeah.
cast a familiar, but I'm naming him Owly, and he is now part of our team.
I reach across the table and offer my hand to Hanok.
By the way, Lego, your owl, you have to recast it whenever you sleep, because when you're unconscious, it dissipates.
Right. Well, I can. Well, is that also if I temporarily dismiss it, it'll still disappear?
Yeah, because you can even when you dismiss it in each morning, you have to recast it.
Oh, do I?
But it's only an hour, right? So, like when you're
Okay.
eating, you could visit.
All right. Yes. I'm gonna shake your hand. A little hesitantly, but I'll shake your hand.
You feel a good firm grip, I guess, and then I sit back down. Leave you to your business.
I check my pockets to make sure I have all my gold.
I'm not going to take anything from you.
I just
Oh, I
check.
should do that.
Not unless Averus asks. Then I might have to.
All right. Well, Black, is your character doing anything?
I'm eating breakfast.
I need as the answer.
Got quite a plate full there, Corey.
Oh,
I'm a big dude. I need breakfast.
now I need to know this. Like, when you picked me up and put me in my bed last night, did you leave my Lack figurine on the table?
I did.
You did. All right. Hayden, I like to find my Lack figurine if it's still on that table where I was drinking last night.
I'm sure they threw it away. They thought it was trash.
Oh, hold on. Do I need? What kind of roll is that to find a trinket
Oh,
that I left behind?
if it's just on your desk, you can go back and find it easily, as long as you didn't misplace it anywhere. You had it on your
What?
body, right?
No. I left it on the table. See, Lack
Oh,
threw me
yeah.
in there. So
Oh, yes, it's thrown away.
Well, can I at least roll for it? Come on, man.
You can ask the guy where he put it.
Oh, fine. I'm gonna go up to the bartender and ask the bartender if he knows if he saw a small figurine that belonged to me.
Oh, the little child's toy. It's right here in this trash can. I threw it away last night.
All right, I'm gonna try to find it in the trash can. How bad is this trash can? Is this a very dirty trash can? There's a lot of trash in this trash can, Hayden. Paint a picture for me. Paint a picture for me, Hayden.
There are flies coming out of it. It's pretty bad smell. I mean, if you don't see the doll immediately, but you can go digging through it if you want.
No, not yet.
Not yet.
I have something planned for that.
Okay.
It's like I'm really there. Nom 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 nom. All right, I'm gonna ask us what we're doing today. What's our game plan? Are we gonna? I'm assuming we're gonna get my stuff.
Do you need
Sure.
to go back to the bookstore for anything?
Let me just ask, like, on the meta level, are spells like at the bookstore, like level 1 spells, going to be out of my price range pretty much? Like, are we talking like over 100 gold, Hayden?
They're usually first level at most like 300, but they're usually just a couple hundred gold.
Yeah, it's outside my price range. So we're not going to bother going. I mean, unless we're going there to investigate the situation.
It'll be a lot easier further in because money's
Right.
pretty easy to.
Right.
acquire.
Well, I mean, I guess the question is, are we going to? And this is at the meta level. Are we going to go to visit Brendan and get our money from him first, or are we going to go and
That's something we can decide in game.
Who's Brendan?
no? Or what? Oh, God, I'm still doing it from last week. I'm so sorry, Hayden.
Brenson.
Brent. Are we gonna go get our money from the Brenson? Yes. Are we gonna get our money from Brenson first? Okay, I'll do this in character, I guess. So we're in character. Are we gonna go get our money from Brenson first? Or are we gonna investigate this owl letter that Lack received last night?
Here's what I think we should do. I think we need to pick up the stuff from Dwarven Tool and then speak to the bookstore person, see if they're missing or not. Then go see Katya about the half ogre letter that Corian received. Then we can decide at that point, do we want to go back to Brenson if it's urgent or not?
Little
You
tiny
see,
guy, get on my glass of milk.
You see Jason come down the stairs. Apparently forgotten that he was there.
Forgot about that guy.
I remember that guy. It's that guy, the useless NPC.
Come sit
That's
next to
on the
me.
meta level. That's on the meta level.
I throw my arm clumsily around this guy with my awful charisma.
He gives you a weird look. What do you
Don't look
want?
at me like that. I saved your life. Sit
Sure you
down.
Did any of your arrows or attacks land on those goblins, by the way, back then?
I'm pretty sure I killed at least one. I've just made up with you. Don't get on my bad side again.
Listen, you know what you saw. You saw me save Lack. I am not letting this go. Just reminding you. I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna go. Eat my lunch. Or
My character asks, "Who's that?"
I don't remember Lack's character name.
Coin.
Quinn.
Corian.
Corian.
Corian. Jason, Brenson, Brandon, Quinn. I'm hungover. I'm hungry. I'm
You
bookish.
just ate. You guys all just ate. Or at least Lack is still eating.
Don't stand so close to me.
I'm 2 chairs from you.
Also, F for 1 second.
So is that what we're going to do then? Are we going to get the stuff, bookstore, Katya, then decide?
You're not going back in that Smith. I'm going in there to talk.
I'm going in there. I want to see him again.
You're not.
I'm going in there.
No, you're not.
Oh, yes, I am.
You will die if you go in there.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Believe me, somebody will die in that store, but I'll be the one walking out.
No, I'm going to be the one that kills you.
Then there'll be 2 dead people in that store.
You completely ruined that business chance by calling him a dwarf.
I want to apologize.
Mm-hmm.
I want to apologize to the guy, so I'm
Sure.
going in there.
Why is there blood on the table?
Lego passed out again and his nose hit the desk. And he has a nosebleed right now.
Makes
So.
sense. I think we should hit the bookstore. Well, probably the Smith first, then the bookstore, or vice versa, whatever, and then Katya, and
Yeah,
then decide
I
where we
agree.
go from there,
I agree.
which I think is what you just said.
Yep.
I was
Hey,
too
Russ,
busy eating.
what do you want to do?
I don't care. I'm just going along with you. But I do know I'm a little I kind of want to go see Katya, see what she has to offer.
We can do that today.
Because even if we don't accept the quest, we can at least go see what she has to offer.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I think if we hit the bookstore first to get the information from there, then we can maybe have Katya expound on it.
See if they're related. Good idea. Right.
I would imagine that a ruler of the city would have more information maybe on what's going on with investigation of the missing bookstore owner, even if she didn't mention it to us while we were there out talking to her.
Yeah, we could still inquire at the very least. She might know somebody who might know. Looks like we have a plan then. I'm assuming, for the purposes of this, Mike Oxlong doesn't really talk anyway, but I assume he's just in agreement with what we want to do.
Tail smacks you in the face.
I leap up onto the table and unsheath my sword. Don't even try it.
Go ahead and make an acrobatics check.
Oh, this is going to end poorly.
Can Mike use his criminal contacts to finally contact the thieves in this city? I really want him to
16.
contact the...
Yeah.
Plus acrobatics, you say? Plus 3?
Yes.
So that'd be
Oh, yeah,
19.
He did pretty well.
What does he do?
Seems unfazed.
Who are you confronting?
Eli's character.
Oh, yeah, you wouldn't care.
Criminal contact. I remember that. I had that when I was a rogue. I think it lets you, exactly what it says, keep in contact with any thieves or such in any cities.
That's what I'm saying. This is a fairly large settlement. I feel it should have at least a couple of people in charge of what's going on around here on the shady end of town, right? There should be a pawnbroker at least, maybe.
Eli says he doesn't remember. He hardly remembers anything.
Mike.
He says he could come into contact with any if he sees them, but doesn't.
I
Doesn't
feel
know
like he
anything.
didn't try to look though.
We still don't know what Mike Oxlong's motives are. As I reluctantly sit down.
Sorry, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Welcome back. I just kind
You
of decided.
you kind of passed out on the desk, by the way.
Had a nosebleed. It's okay.
Why?
Because
You
you
hit
were
your head on the desk because you passed out.
Oh, did something happen or?
Yeah, there's a
no.
big splotch of blood in front of you.
Someone
Oh,
drew blood, and I was like,
Oh,
oh yeah,
that was me.
passed
That
out.
was me. I was trying to draw food and I gave up.
Red food.
I only have. Oh, shoot.
No, there's no food.
Now nobody has anything. Sorry, that was my fault.
Whoa.
Stop clicking things!
I didn't click anything anymore.
Why are there so many?
Because everybody's trying to open over everybody else. Looks like we're tableless now.
The table just vanishes from existence.
So yeah. You passed out the table. Broke your nose, I guess. Seems to be fine.
I was
then.
trying to draw food. Don't punish
Yeah.
me for my bad
Whose red
artwork.
spot is that and why won't it go away?
That was my red spot, and I tried to erase it, but I erased the table instead. I was going to try to draw food with different colors, but thank you.
You used pixel paint.
Yeah, whatever.
Alrighty, so we all agreed then that we're gonna go move out
All right.
to where we're going first then? Dwarf's
Let's-
blacksmith shop.
Yeah, let's go to the
Yeah.
dwarf place first. We should just get our stuff and be done with that.
Got it. So, you guys go back to the smith.
Tother or something like that?
Torthak.
Torthak.
Yeah, I was close. Bad with names.
And if you guys want, you can always use your notepad or whatever to write down any things you want to remember in the future. Such
Character
as
names
the
would be
good
good.
thing would be names, because then I have to go back and look them
Really
up
don't
again.
care if I remember that dwarf's name.
Now
You know,
you're talking my language.
He was actually a nice guy, but you guys pissed him off.
That doesn't mean I need to
I
remember
didn't
his
piss
name.
him off.
He
He only
doesn't.
got pissed at Fret's character.
I don't have a quest with
Sure.
him. He doesn't owe me money. I don't need to remember who he is.
I like the way this one talks, Everus.
All right.
Me
Well,
too.
we paid him for the stuff, so
You did. You go back there. Anyone specifically
gnome.
entering? Or-
Go talk
I'm
to
entering.
go talk to the dwarf and get your stuff.
I'm
Gnome.
gonna go get my stuff. I'm gonna turn and look at him, and I'm just gonna shake my head, and I'm just gonna keep walking.
That's what that dwarf called you, not me.
You just called me it right now.
Yep, but I was impersonating that dwarf.
Mm.
That
Really
hypocritical
mumbling
dwarf
under
that
my...
threw a fit because we called him dwarf, but he calls you gnome without even batting an eye.
All right, you got a point there. I'm just gonna go in and talk to the dwarf and ask him if I have my stuff. I think I'm the only one who has stuff from him, right?
Yes.
I
So
wanna go
you
in to
open
talk
the
to him.
door, and he's behind his desk, and he looks up, and he's like, he doesn't say anything at first. He just sees the door swing open, and then he looks over, and he's like, "Oh, it's you. What do you want?"
My
Who's he talking
stuff.
to first?
Oh, yes, that the bedroll and the kind of like a
Coat.
cloak, the cloak that keeps you warm.
Yeah. Now, in my scholar's kit or whatever, I have a small knife. Does that count as a dagger, or is that different than a dagger?
I would
I-
imagine that's a tiny knife to sharpen your pens.
Yeah, daggers are a little bit bigger.
Okay.
Not really used for combat, just for like if you're trying to like it wouldn't be very good for like skinning animals, like because normally you do like daggers and such for that, but it could work.
It's like a whittling tool.
Yeah, I'm not gonna buy a dagger.
Like, yeah,
I
if
thought
you're
about
trying to
buying-
sharpen wood or something, that'd be good. That'd be something good to use.
I thought about buying a dagger, but I think I'm just gonna stick with my quarterstaff. So.
Daggers can also be thrown too. So
I mean, I'm a wizard. If I'm throwing daggers, there's something wrong.
it's based off your dexterity modifier too. So
-1. Nice. I'm gonna get my. Can I get my stuff, please?
yeah, he goes in the back. comes back a minute later and puts it on the desk for you to take.
So what exactly did he have?
The bedroll and the warm cloak.
which I've already added to my inventory to my
Did
character.
we have him make anything else? I feel like we had him make a set of armor or something like that.
Nope.
Or did we just
That was it.
not do that?
You guys just sold the stuff.
Oh, okay.
He
Well, I would like
"Thank
to
you for your
approach
business."
said dwarf again.
He gives you a
Talk
pretty nasty look. What do you want?
back.
I'm
I
gonna
want to
stand
apologize
a little
for
bit.
my behavior yesterday, and I did not think it out. I have not had too many dealings with really any other races, even my own, recently, and I offer my hand out to shake the.
As he does this, I like to cast a spell.
What spell?
Minor illusion.
Okay. What would you like to minor illusion?
The word liar behind him.
My God!
Are you doing it just common?
Yes, in common, correct.
All right.
I'm a little bit away from him behind him. I stepped like
Martin? Yeah. First off, Martin, go and roll. First, I'll have you roll your persuasion check, and now it's going to be with disadvantage.
Oh God!
Well, I have to roll my spell to see if it's successful, right?
No, a cantrip like that, it's just automatic. You just
Oh,
mutter a few
Oh
words.
snap! That's a 7. What is this? Persuasion?
Yes.
So it's either a 7, natural 1.
by the way, I immediately, after it flashes, I just get rid of it, immediately, so he can't see it.
First off, Martin, go and make your perception check to see if you see it. Lego, make a sleight of hand. check.
Before he rolls that, I'm giving him my 6 from my divination.
All right, go ahead and roll sleight of hand, and then Martin, add your perception bonus to 6.
Yeah,
Perception?
to 6.
A bit 8.
8. What'd you get,
8.
Lego? Or did you roll sleight of hand yet, Lego?
Do I need to roll sleight of hand? Okay.
Yeah, this is to see if you're quick enough to remove the spell before he sees it. So he has an 8 yet to beat that.
12.
Oh!
That'd be probably like 11 or something because you're -1, but it still beats it. You do not see the blue message behind you as the dwarf grows flustered and tells you he doesn't want business from you and get out.
I go out when I want to go out.
I can call the guards.
Call him.
I'm
I
gonna
would sheathe
I'm
my
gonna
sword.
try to-
I'm
gonna
going
try
up
to
against
persuade
him.
Brett,
I
but no.
want to attack him now. I'm
Wait,
sick
hold
of
on.
this.
Before he does that, I'm gonna try to. Can I try to
Did you
persuade him?
what?
Can I try to persuade him before he attacks?
What would you like to persuade?
I'm gonna try to convince him that we have money to be made if we go back to the town, and I know his character it tends to be more money motivated. So
I'm not money motivated. Avarice is money motivated.
that's what I'm gonna say. Like avarice, probably wants his money, and if we cause a scene here, it's just gonna cost him money. So that's my persuasion.
I'm just gonna grab him by the wrist before he can draw his sword.
Are you in the store?
Yeah.
Okay. Are you going to try to continue with your attack, Martin?
Looking around, being grabbed by the wrist, listening to what he has to say. I'm probably not, but I'm gonna look that Torthak right in the eyes and say, Torthak, I'll be back, and then I'm gonna leave.
He tells you if you come back, he's going to call the guards.
What was that?
He tells you if you come back, he's going to call the guards after that aggressive action.
Say that again.
I'm gonna just suggest that we leave. Yeah, more strongly.
My character's going to start ushering Tornum out.
Lack technically has him grappled, right? So
Yeah. Thank you
Well,
for your
I would-
business. We're leaving.
I would release his arm once he stopped trying to pull the sword.
I've stopped pulling that. I've let that go. I'm just reminding Torthak that I'll be back at some point, but I am going to leave now.
Nice job preventing him from going to jail.
I'm gonna tip, give him a little nod of my head as we leave to Torthak. Does he
He nods back.
respond? Nice.
Can I roll to see if I
You get
notice that?
you get the impression that he wasn't angry at you or Lack
Right,
or
r-
anyone, just the guy who tried to
right,
pull a sword on him.
right. But I also was one who tipped him off that he was a liar, so I feel like that would endear me to him a little bit.
Yes.
Can I roll to see if I notice that or not?
I mean, I'm a gnome. I'm beneath
Normally, I would say yes, but we're both Lack and I are pushing you out of the store. You
Gotcha.
probably wouldn't be able to see it.
Gotcha.
All right. The door closes behind you to the store, and
I
are you
picked
guys
the
going to the
right.
bookstore?
I picked the right school. Yeah, let's go to the bookstore.
All right. You guys walk back to the bookstore, open the door, the bell rings to let the owner know that customers arrived. You see the same shelves of books, and you see the same assistant owner to the left behind the desk, still doing paperwork.
Lack, you were the one with the letter. You want to take charge of this one?
Uh, sure. Not that it has anything to do with the letter, but all
Or
right.
was it was it the letter about her? Or no, you're the one who got the information though about
I
from the
don't think you
guard.
know anything about the about the missing bookstore person, other
Right.
than
That's why I'm saying
yeah,
I'm sorry. I'm at the meta level. Like you should take charge of this.
right. So I'm gonna walk over to I don't remember what her name is. Did she give us her name? I don't remember.
Starts with a
She
B, I think.
Which one is this? Is this the blonde or the redhead?
This is the redhead. The blonde is the potion store owner.
Right.
She reminds you her name is Martha,
Okay.
and she says, "Welcome back."
All right. Hello, Martha. I heard that your the shop's owner is missing. We were wondering if there wasn't something that we could maybe do about that.
Oh, yeah. Usually every week or 2 weeks, she goes to the nearby village, Terlin, to see her mother. Just stop in and say hi. But normally she's back by now, but I guess she's taking her sweet time.
Oh, those dang owl bears.
You know about owlbears? They do reside around here in this forest.
I whisper to
Nasty thing.
Amos, not another one.
We yeah, we just hunted down some goblins who were waylaying caravans. So we're actually headed back that way, so we'll keep an eye out for her. And that's all I have to say. So
It would be greatly appreciated if she is in some sort of danger. And she normally can handle her own, but if she is in danger, it would be nice of you to keep an eye on her. Thank you very much.
we'll do.
Do you have any business at all here, or is just to let me know about that?
No, ma'am, that's it.
She gives you that same friendly smile, and she nods to you. Well, thank you for telling me.
And then I'll head out
Do
of the
any of you
shop.
guys have anything? Just
She didn't offer us a reward or anything. Just we just offered to go look for him, right? Or her.
you did, yeah. She didn't mention any.
Well, if you want a
sort of,
reward,
Well, we could talk that over when we get her back. If we do, they might just offer us a reward. Um,
that's just one of my character traits is
I'm wondering
my-
if
my character would just do it because he's chaotic good, so he'd be like,
I fight
yeah.
for those who can't fight for themselves.
And bookstore owner knows things, so I'm interested in them.
I'm wondering if it's the skeleton we found in the goblin camp. Though we found other dead people in there, right?
Yeah.
Mm,
We didn't find any.
what you
books or
remember,
anything, though.
those the body probably would have been fresh in that place.
Right.
There were mostly skeletons down there, so
Alright, but that's back towards Brenton, right? So there's a
Yes.
quest on our way back towards Brenton.
Yes.
right. And so the other quest is with the lady who we gave the necklace to, right?
Right, Katya.
Well, let's go talk to her next and get our start that quest. I feel like I'm in WoW right now.
You gotta collect them all before you leave town.
Right.
That's,
All right, so let's go talk to Katya, I believe her name is.
all right. You guys still have Jason with you, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, if he's tagging
Yeah, because
along.
we're taking him back to Brinson eventually.
Yeah, that's right.
Yep.
He's our
So
proof. We have to have proof. So
he is. Um, he walks in personally to get her, and she comes back out, and she says, "Oh, are you hear about the letter I sent to you? I figured you were staying at the inn, so you guys seem interested in it."
yes, you said you have a problem with half ogres.
That road to Terraland Village isn't kept very well, and past couple months we've had some specific problems with a couple half ogres that go lurking through it. We believe they are residing near an abandoned shack about an hour or so away to the west of the city. It's in the forest,
This is back towards Carolyn Village.
right outside when you leave the gate. Like walk 5 minutes, 10 minutes, and then just you'd have to head west for about an hour. It's pretty noticeable.
Okay, well that's kind of back where we need to go, anyways.
So yeah, is this quest also on the way back to
Yes.
Brendan? Okay.
It will be, yes.
Okay, cool.
There is a cash reward for proof that you killed them, of course.
What do we need for proof?
Just bring
Ears.
the head of them, of each one.
The head of each one.
Half
Now
of
that
those
we
are
might-
pretty noticeable. And the heads aren't usually too big.
That's messy
My pleasure.
and smelly. You sure ears aren't enough?
If they're distinguishable enough,
I would imagine
They
a half ogre
are-
ear would be
they
recognizable.
they would be slightly larger than a regular ear. So if you can't bring an entire head back, either teeth, ears, that would work, or both. If you bring that proof back for each one, you'd get 250 gold per ogre that you kill. If you cannot kill both,
We know that there's only two.
from the sightings, they've only seen two.
Okay.
I'd also like to know if she has heard any information about the bookstore owner.
She's seen him before, but not really dealt with her.
She sent an owl to bring a letter. Did she maybe send it out to scout for the missing bookstore owner and the half ogres?
Not really sure. She's heard about the disappearing, but while she watches over the city, she hasn't really heard anything about the details of that.
All right.
It's a loud fountain that you have in this courtyard, can't you?
I know we can barely hear what's going on. All right. Well, we will take a look into the half ogres then, I guess.
Got
If
it.
everybody's
Do you guys need
agreeable.
anything else?
And that'd be all that I needed to know.
That's good for me.
Yep.
I think we should transform and roll out. It's on the meta level.
All right. Well, I'll thank her for talking with us and take my leave then.
She says thank you, and you guys head out.
Okay.
What order to do things in? I feel like
Is it worth talking to the potions person to see if they are friends with the bookstore owner, or if that's too much of a long shot?
Well, I don't know what difference that would make at this point.
Yeah, it's true. They're just missing. So
If
I want to know if we're going to take Jason back to Branson first or on these quests first. I feel like he's going to be, at risk if we take it with us into the forest.
I think at this point we should take him back to Brenton first, but I have a feeling that we might encounter some of these people for these quests on our way back. So if we do, we just deal with it, and if not, then we get our reward and then go back out and on our way back to the other town because we'll have to go back there anyway to deliver the heads.
Yeah,
And the
true.
woman, we can deal with it then.
Well,
So.
if she's been visiting her granddaughter in the village,
Okay.
we should probably go talk to her or daughter, whatever it was, and see if she's actually left. Maybe she's still there.
Oh, you mean in the same town that Brenson's at?
Right,
Yeah.
and then we can drop
Yeah.
off Jason and get our money and
Right.
hack
All
our way
right.
back through the forest.
All right. Let's do that.
Alright, so group decision to head back to Terraland Village then?
Sounds good. Eri's character says he is fully in accordance with this plan.
You mean he agrees but doesn't acknowledge
Doesn't
that he
say
agrees?
He just says sure.
Right. That's his thing.